What's up, y'all? It's your girl QueensteezTV, and I am back with another video. If y'all could tell by the title, listen, I am fed up with the hair girlies, okay? Why are they so unprofessional? Like, I don't understand. I literally just don't understand. I try to be supportive, right? I try to vet these people out for customer service, but always, I get slapped in the face every time I give one of the hair girlies a chance. So again, I'm gonna have to bring it back, and I'm gonna have to address them again, okay? But if this is your first time here on my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because over here, QueensteezTV, baby, story time, all of that, we get it in, okay? Also, go ahead and hit that like button or the dislike button, because you might be one of these hair girlies that I'm about to talk about. You might be one of these unprofessional hairstylists, and you might not like what I'm talking about, so hit the like or the dislike button. It don't matter to me. Psych, y'all. But y'all, make sure y'all do all of those things. Drop down in the comments. Y'all know, do all of the good things for your girl, okay? Act right, don't trip. And y'all, the song that you're about to hear in the intro, that is me. That is my song Flossin', and it is available on all streaming platforms, so make sure you go download that, y'all, so y'all could be bumping that steez. Hey. But no, come on, y'all, meet me in another video, because I'm still messed up. Like, I'm still upset about this, because this just happened yesterday.
When I come through, man, you know that I be big ballin'. Work hard, play hard, man, I put my all in. The deal's getting bigger, man, they won't stop calling. They thinking that I'm mellow and I'm just recharging. Work hard, play hard, man, I put my all in. The deal's getting bigger, man, they won't stop calling. They thinking that I'm mellow and I'm just recharging,
So, y'all, again, your girl Steez was back on Instagram. Y'all probably like, Steez, why was you back on Instagram looking for a hairstylist? You know what happened the last few times. But listen, y'all, it's been over a year since the whole fiasco with the girl that was braiding my hair, that stole my hair, and that, you know, was just acting a fool and lying and doing a whole bunch of this and that. It had been way over a year, y'all. So I was like, okay, let me give it another chance. Hold on, y'all. Let me come right back, because this chair is just going and I'm just sinking lower and lower and lower. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right. I hope that does better. So, it's been over a year since I went to any Instagram stylist, because, y'all, I literally have been sick of them, because they're literally so unprofessional. And like I was saying, the last time, y'all know that I went to a girl that I found, she had exceptional work posted on her page, unprofessional as hell. I will link that story down in the description bar if you haven't seen it. So, y'all, it's been a long time before I even considered going to anybody on Instagram. However, how I got my hair right now is the style that I want to go get in. Y'all, I mean, it's a very cute style. Like, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's giving Fa Mulan. Like, it's definitely giving Mulan. So, you know, I was scoping this stylist out. It's a popular stylist here in my city, Baltimore. I guess you could call it popular. I don't know. I kept seeing her pop up on the For You page. So I've been scoping this out, y'all, for months and months and months. I be down in the comments seeing if anybody is saying anything. No bad comments. So I'm like, okay. So I finally made an appointment after looking for months, checking out her work, looking at other people who do the same style. So I was like, okay, this is the girl that I want to do my hair. So I go buy me some bundles, some, what is these? Filipino, is he Filipino? I might be Filipino, some Filipino bundles, because I'm like, you know, I didn't want no hair store bundles, or I didn't want no synthetic bundles. I wanted some, you know, real hair bundles. So I went and got my bundles, and I got everything that I needed for my appointment. I made sure I set everything. First and foremost, half up, half down with a braid. How much was it? $185. Now, y'all probably like, well, Steve, you're a fool because you paid for it. Now, granted, I did pay for it. Why did I pay $185? Because this is how I wanted my hair. So, okay. I ain't worried about that. Even though, you know, but my girl do sew-ins, half up, half down, sew in for $120, but whatever, right? sometimes, you know how the IG girlies is when they, you know, think there's the hot girl. Hold on, I'm sweating, y'all. When they think there's the hot girl, I hope y'all can't hear this little fan, but I'm hot, I'm sweating. Because I'm getting frustrated and heated telling this story, and I ain't even got to the part that got me mad. So I go through all the things. I book her. Cool. So I'm now at this point waiting for my appointment. So bam. The day of the appointment comes, which is yesterday. So I'm at work working. So mind you, I set this for after work hours. So my appointment time was at 5:30 p.m. It said it took 2 hours. So I expected to be there from 5:30 to 7:30. Keep these times in mind. So I'm sitting at work. I'm working. I get a text saying, hey, babe. So I'm sitting at my desk for 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, shoot. I done got a hey, babe text. So I'm like, okay. So she's like, hey, babe, I need you to come a little bit earlier. So I'm like, okay. I know how the hair girlies is. So I'm like, I didn't even give no what time you want me to come. I'm not doing that. I told them what my availability was. I said, hey, the earliest that I can come is 4:30. I said, because I'm at work and like I'm already 4:30. I'm already kind of sort of leaving work a little bit early, but you know I can sneak off 30 minutes or so early. So I'm like, hey, the earliest I can get to you is 4:30. Is that okay? Because the only other thing that you can say is, hey, yes, or if you say no, okay, then you keeping the original appointment time. That's it. So she's just like, okay. So I was like, all right. I was like, I'm going to try to leave at 4 o'clock. So this is me leaving an hour early. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to leave at 4 o'clock because you're not that far from where I work at. And, you know, I could be there within 20 to 10 minutes. So I leave work at 4 o'clock on the dot, right? It says it's only 10 minutes away. But with traffic was heavy, it took about 20 or so minutes, right? So I get to the shop. How the shop is, the shop have parking directly in front of it, right? I pull into this thing. I text her like, hey, can you let me in? Buzz me in. Because it's a big ass sign on the door. That's like, call your stylist to be let in. And da-da-da. Y'all know how these little suites and all this stuff be. So I'm like, okay. So I park. I get out my car. A girl comes to the door. She like, oh, you can't park right there. They gonna tow your car. You gotta go park over the street, across the street. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, it's other cars here, but why would they tow my car? But I'm like, okay, whatever. I go move my car across the street because again, I'm like, you asked me to come early. I'm coming at 4:30, and it's just I didn't want no stuff because then you know if you ain't there at 4:30, then they be like, oh, you late for your appointment. You know how the girls do. They just do all that. So I'm like, I don't want no issues. I don't want no problems. So I get there and I'm like, you know, how you doing? You know, I was your appointment. You asked to come early. It's somebody already sitting in the chair. So she's like, okay, you could just have a seat. So I'm like, okay. So this person that's in the chair hair is 25% done. So that's a half up, half down. It don't take much. You only for real doing the back of the hair, pressing out the front, slicking it down, putting the ponytail. So that hair is about 25% done. I mean, it's probably like 3 or 4 tracks laid in the back. So I'm sitting in the chair. So I have to wait the entire time for her to finish this person's head. So I'm sitting there, right? So it's like maybe 5:20, whatever. So then she's like, come on in. So I go in, whatever. She take it, mold my hair down, put the cap on. She's like, I'm gonna sit you under the dryer. So I'm under the assumption, because now it's after 5:30, you asked me to come early, that okay, if somebody in your chair, that I'm your next client. Because again, my appointment time was at 5:30. So I go to sit under the dryer. So she's telling me like, hey, I'm gonna sit you under the dryer. I'm sitting there, y'all, like I said, for the entire time that she's doing this other person's hair. And I see that it's another girl whose hair is like molded how mine is. I'm gonna show y'all a picture how I was looking stupid under the dryer. So she calls her like, hey, come in. So I'm like, hold up. Once you mold the hair, put a cap on it, put a little other protector on there and sit under the dryer, you're not going to be under the dryer. That don't take that long to dry for me to be waiting for you to do a whole nother head. So I'm like, hold up. Now you got a whole nother person in front of me. Y'all, I sat under the dryer, no lie, for 2 hours. When I sat under the dryer, I literally watched, y'all, yesterday, I love me some Sean Davey Way. I literally watched the entire Sean Davey Way show when he went live, talking about Jaguar Wright was pregnant. I watched the entire Sean Davey Way show, which was 2 hours long, YouTube live, while I was sitting under the dryer. So when it was getting towards the end, I'm like, okay, you ain't never come get me. So, y'all, I go sit back in the chair that's right outside of the suite. Why is a whole nother person in the chair? So, not the girl who hit you just did. I don't know where this person came from. You're doing a whole nother person head. So, and that person, after me being there for 2 hours, that person had just sat down. So, I'm like, at this point, I'm just like, yeah, what's going on? Because it's way after 7:30. And she was just starting this person here. So I'm like, where did this third person came from? So she's sitting there, got a flat on this person, whole head, whatever. They get in there, stop. So y'all, I have to wait for this person to get their hair done. At no point did she ever come to get me from under the dryer. At no point did she ever say, you know, hey, my bad, I overbooked. Nothing. She just sat there and did her client. So I'm livid at this point, y'all, because I done been at work all day long. I came early with the intent of what? Leaving early. I had eaten since like 1 o'clock when I went to lunch. It's after 7:30, 8 p.m. Y'all, while I'm sitting there, literally, my phone died. I'm like, I'm hungry. I'm tired. Because I've been sitting in a chair since 4:30. I'm going to just say 4:30. It's 8 o'clock. It's 4 hours later. Who does that? Where's the customer? Like, where's the customer service? So I'm like, okay. I know if I go to my car or I leave, I said, I already know how these girlies play. She gonna be like, oh, you missed your appointment, you laugh, or blah, blah, blah. I said, all right, I said, I'm not playing that game. So I'm gonna sit here and wait. But at this point, I'm livid. I'm like texting my homegirl. I'm like, yo, I'm like, girl, I am livid right now. I'm like telling what's happening. I'm like, listen, I said, I'm so mad to the point I could probably go to jail and I probably wouldn't even care. But I said, you know what? I said, it's not worth it for no half up, half down. So I'm sitting there like, should I just walk out? Because I can go glue my own hair and I can glue my own hair. And I want to have this pretty braid in there, but it'll be a regular half up, half down. Like, I know how to do my own hair. I've done it before. But I just really, really like how she did this style. I ain't gonna lie. She ate. I ain't gonna lie. You ate. But your customer service, horrible. Will I be back? Never, ever. So, y'all, I'm still sitting there. She still never says anything. She go do that girl hair. So, it's 9 o'clock now. I've been waiting for 5 hours with a stocking cap on my head, molded, sitting in the chair waiting. So, I'm just sitting there because I'm like, okay, I want to see if she be like, you know, hey, my bad. I overbooked today. Something, you know, like something went wrong. My bad. Like, hey, let me give you $10 off, $20 off for the next time you come. You know, I give you $25 off, see, whatever, right? So when she finished the other person's hair, I guess, I don't know, like, she shut the door. I guess she didn't want me to be like, oh, like, damn, you gonna sit here and take another client, then you gonna take pictures. I already knew he was about to do all that. So I'm like, I'm not even tripping. I'm just mad and I'm pissed and I'm hungry and I want to bang you, but I kind of just want to get my hair done and just go home. So she's like, all right, you can come in. So I'm just sitting there because I'm like, okay, like, is you going to apologize? Like, nothing. So I said, okay. I'm like, she ain't going to say shit. Whatever. Just go ahead and do my hair. And I'm like, at this point, you're not getting tipped at all. Like, you're not, like, I'm like, at this point, I'm just sitting in there contemplating my hair. Because y'all know I'm a Gemini. Y'all know I could get hella evil. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I should just give you $100. And then when you be like, hey, you shorted me my money, be like, yeah, just deal with it. And then whatever. But I was like, Steve, just get your head down and just leave and just never rebook again. Because I be seeing why people be smacking these girls up. I be seeing why people be pulling up on these girls. The fact that you don't even open your mouth to apologize, you don't offer any incentive. Like, it's just like, fuck you, bitch, sit down, get your hair done, and just like shut the fuck up and go ahead. Now, y'all know I used to do makeup. Why I stopped doing makeup? Because stuff started getting too much. I didn't have the time to put into it. If I was running late, if I had an issue with something, I let the client know. If it's something that I did, hey, let me take some money off. Hey, let me take $15 off. Or hey, you paid for a basic beat. But look, girl, because I was late or whatever, you want a cut crease? A cut crease is $30 more. But I'll go ahead and do the cut crease for you for the same price. You want a glitter eye? You want to, you know what I'm saying? Accommodate. You have to accommodate people when you're in the wrong. You are the servicer. What part of that don't people understand? When you're in the service industry, meaning you are providing a service to someone, yes, you do what you can to accommodate them. Why? Because that's your bread and butter. And as much as y'all want to get smart and say, oh, yeah, y'all can come in here and do this and do that and do that, that's why you don't retain clients, number one. Can you do hair? Can you do a nice cute ponytail? Hell yeah. Will you ever do a ponytail on my hair again? Never. Ever. I like how you did hair so much. You could have potentially had me coming back every 2 to 3 weeks to get my hair done. Even though you're overcharging, then you're like, oh, I'm charging for my skills. It don't take nothing to cut a fucking track, put some glue on that motherfucker, measure it on your head. It don't take that much to do that. Don't take that much to get a flat on and flatten it out and take some damn wax, put the wax on and put in a ponytail. That don't take no technique. It don't take no true skill to do that. You can get homegirl in the hood in the projects that'll fit for $50. That'll do you a glue in. That'll give you an old nasty 27 piece real good. That'll put a Babiana in your hair. Like, be for real. These stylists be out here doing little cruddy stuff like that. But then you can tell when the clientele low, because they always want to have a sale. $100 Mondays. $50 Fridays. Stop playing. Why you don't have clients? Because you do cruddy stuff like that. You don't do that to people. How did I find out what happened that day? Why I was the last person? Because while I'm getting my hair done, you on the phone with your homegirl on speaker in my ear, loud as can be, like, yeah, girl, I'm still in the shop, girl. They like, oh, for real, you still doing clients? Yeah, girl. So what happened was, one of my clients said they weren't coming, then they showed up. But you couldn't have told me that as your paying client, even though I don't have nothing to do with that. You still, yo, I'm getting mad, still never said nothing. So guess what? When it got to the end, she went to show me my hair, girl. I was like, okay, all right, here. I took the money out the wallet, here, gave you your money, and I just left. Because at that point, I was irritated. My phone was dead. get in my car, put it on the charger. It was dead for so many hours. I'm sitting in the middle of the hood. Y'all don't know how to get home. Like, just sitting there. So I was just like so agitated, so hungry. I am literally over it. And I hate to say it, but it's us. And I don't have no experience with other people or how their customer service is, but I don't be saying them complaining like how we be complaining. I just don't understand what has happened to the service industry, the beauty industry. Like, y'all want to be making 6 figures doing glue-ins, but your attitude sucks. You have 0 customer service, no people skills. Your client coming in, oh, sit right there. Say hi, bitch. Hi, how the fuck are you doing today? Hello. Then as soon as you leave, or be like, yeah, I ain't feeling your vibe, or I'm gonna charge your card. Like, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. So, I don't know, y'all. I feel like this is probably it for me with the beauty girls. Because I'm like so sick of them. Like, I'm so sick of them. And it'd be like, you give, and this is different people, chance at the chance. Why are we all having the same experience with different people? Where did this big-headed attitude come from? Like, I don't understand. Is it like this the first time they, you know, touching a lot of money? So they like, oh, well, whatever. I can tote y'all, treat y'all like whatever. Yeah, no, because like, yeah. Somebody told me long ago, yeah, my money spent everywhere. Everywhere. Not just with you. And I don't need, yeah. Whew, y'all, this is getting me mad all over again. Alright, y'all. I'm going to just go ahead and go because I'm getting agitated again. So, yeah, that's what happened to me yesterday. That's why I'm done with the IG girlies. I'm done with the girls that's in the suite. I'm done with the unlicensed girlies. I'm done with the glue-in girlies. I don't know what else to call them. The popcorn hairstylist. I can't even call them hairstylists. I don't know what to call them. The sweet girls. I'm calling the sweet girls. I'm done with the sweet girls. So, yeah. That's all I got. I ain't got no more. The moral of this story is try your best to find you a reputable hairstylist and leave the sweet girlies alone until you dry them out and they have to go do something else, because I'm done. I'm exhausted. I'm literally exhausted with them. So I don't know, y'all. I will see y'all in the next video. Hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs down, drop down in the comments. Let me know if y'all still having the same problems. And I know that y'all are, because I see all the videos. Y'all, they're talking about the Baltimore stylist. They're talking about the Atlanta stylist. They're talking about all of the girls. They said that the worst stylist is in Baltimore and Atlanta. And why? Because all the people from Baltimore moved to Atlanta. And yeah, they taking that same nasty ass attitudes right down there, that unprofessionalism right down there. It's the same thing. So yeah, I don't got nothing else to say about it. As I fluff my Fa Mulan up. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Bye. And another thing, because I thought that I was done and I thought that I was gone, but literally as soon as I stopped the video, this came to my mind. And stop talking about your clients in front of other clients. Literally, while I was sitting there, the other stylist, not the girl was doing my hair, but the other stylist was literally sitting in there like, yeah, and this bitch told me this and going to ask me to dip her daughter ends. And I'm just like, and I'm literally just sitting there like, oh, wow. And the first thing as a client that comes to my head is, I would never book a service here. Now, granted, people be out online, people be whatever, but why are you doing that in front of other clients? Go in the break room. Wait till you finish servicing clients when it's nobody out on the floor but you and the rest of your coworkers, and say, girl, can you believe the lady did such and such and such? But you sitting there in front of clients. Clients is under the dryer. I'm sitting there waiting to be serviced, and y'all Like, you just like, yeah, that B said this. Yeah, I told her. She asked me this. I told her, yeah, and I'm going to charge you an extra 20. I don't know, y'all. It's just so unprofessional. Like, y'all girls is so off-putting that y'all be making people really want to put hands and feet on y'all. Like, because I'm just saying, as a client, like, what you going to be like, oh, yeah, my bad, y'all. Hold on, I got mirror open. Like, what you going to be like, oh, yeah, that big apple head big. Like, what? Like, what you want your money and you want the client to come in with a good attitude, but you got a nasty attitude. Please make it make sense for me. I don't know what, well, I ain't gonna say I don't know where y'all got your customer service from, because y'all ain't got none, okay? Because the first people, you know what? This is the problem. People don't want to work no more, okay? Back in the day, when you got your first job was at McDonald's, little piece of Wendy's, little piece of Checkers, Burger King. That's where they taught you customer service. But everybody now want to be an entrepreneur. Everybody want to be I want to work for myself. I'm not working for the man. No, some of y'all need to go work for the man to learn how to interact with people, to learn some basic customer service skills before you start servicing the public, okay? Because people these days are stressed out, and people these days is pulling blickies out there, purrs on y'all, okay? And people's putting hands and feet on y'all. Stop playing. Stop playing. And now, I'm going for real.
When I come through, man, you know that I be big ballin'. Work hard, play hard, man, I put my all in. The deal's getting bigger, man.